Bait and switch is a form of fraud used in retail sales but also employed in other contexts. First, customers are baited by merchants advertising products or services at a low price, but when customers visit the store, they discover that the advertised goods are not available, or the customers are pressured by salespeople to consider similar, but higher-priced items. Function: the intention of the bait and switch is to encourage purchases of substituted goods, making consumers satisfied with the available stock offered, as an alternative to a disappointment or inconvenience of acquiring no goods at all, and reckoning on a seemingly partial recovery of sunk costs expended trying to obtain the bait. It suggests that the seller will not show the original product or service advertised but instead will demonstrate a more expensive product or a similar product with a higher margin. Legality: in the United States, courts have held that the purveyor using a bait-and-switch operation may be subject to a lawsuit by customers for false advertising, and can be sued for trademark infringement by competing manufacturers, retailers, and others who profit from the sale of the product used as bait. However, no cause of action will exist if the purveyor is capable of actually selling the goods advertised, but aggressively pushes a competing product. Likewise, advertising a sale while intending to stock a limited amount of, and thereby sell out, a loss-leading item advertised is legal in the United States. The purveyor can escape liability if they make clear in their advertisements that quantities of items for which a sale is offered are limited, or by offering a rain check on sold-out items. In England and Wales, bait and switch is banned under the Consumer Protection from Unfair Trading Regulations 2008. Breaking this law can result in a criminal prosecution, an unlimited fine and 2 years in jail. In Canada, this tactic is illegal under the Competition Act. Non-retail use: bait and switch tactics are frequently used in airline and air travel advertising. Hotels widely use the form of bait and switch tactics known as resort fees. They first attract customers by advertising the lower price, and charge customers the mandatory resort fee when they arrive for check-in. Home service companies such as in the carpet cleaning, air conditioning, and security system industries often use bait and switch. Professional wrestling has long used bait and switch tactics, promoting wrestlers and matches that either don't appear or appear much differently than expected. A disclaimer on promotional material, card subject to change, is often used to justify or excuse this. Multi-level marketing companies employ the use of expensive cars to entice potential recruits into joining them. Politics: in lawmaking, caption bills that propose minor changes in law with simplistic titles are introduced to the legislature with the ultimate objective of substantially changing the wording at a later date in order to try to smooth the passage of a controversial or major amendment. Rule changes are also proposed to meet legal requirements for public notice and mandated public hearings. Then different rules are proposed at a final meeting, thus bypassing the objective of public notice and public discussion on the actual rules voted upon. While legal, the political objective is to get legislation or rules passed without expected negative community review. See also: References. External links: Guides Against Bait Advertising from the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. Google's Bait and Switch Deception Exposed at Hearing, Forbes, Competition Bureau Canada.